So as a photographer, are you struggling on how you can retouch your image from looking like this to this in Photoshop? Don't worry, I'm going to explain all the tips and the process involved in retouching your image as fast as possible. You are not going to waste time retouching your image using this method I'm going to show you. So just stick around, let's get to it. So once you have your image inside Photoshop, the next thing for you to do is to duplicate this background layer right here into two places. So to duplicate the background layer, is either you click and drag it to this point to duplicate it, or let me just undo this by pressing my Command Z, or you press your Command J on the keyboard to duplicate it. So once you're done duplicating this background layer right here, the next thing for you to do is to rename this. So I'm just going to rename this as 1, and I'm going to rename this as 2, so that while I'm explaining, you can get my point. So I'll come to this layer 1 right here. I'll close the visibility of it. So after closing the visibility of that layer 1, I'll select the layer 2, and I'll come to filter, then I'll click blur, then I'll come to Gaussian blur. So once I get to my Gaussian blur, so to pick the right radius to use is to take this box right here to the face and sample on it, so you can see it displaying right here. So after sampling it right there, I'm just going to come to this slide, then I'm going to adjust it to when I can't really see the texture on this skin right here. So note, you don't look at it from this, you look at it from this other box right here. So I'm just going to adjust it to when I can't really see the texture details on this. So I think 6 is fine. So once I'm done with that, I'm not saying you can use 6 on all your image. So just for this picture, I'm going to use 6 to retouch this image as the regression blur radius. So I'm going to click OK. So once I click OK, you can see the picture is kind of blurry. You shouldn't worry about it. So I'll come to my layer 1 right here, and I'll open the visibility of it. So once I open the visibility, I'll come to image, then I'll come to apply image. So when I get to apply image, come to where you have this layer, then I'll select the layer 2, which is down here. So the next, leave the channel at RGB and come to blending and change this blending to subtract. So once you change the blending to subtract, make sure your opacity is at 100, your scale is at 2, and your offset is at 128. So once all of this is checked, you click OK. So once you're done with that, you come to this other part, change the blending mode to linear light. So once you change it to linear light, I'll come select the two, the background, the layer 1 and the layer 2. I'll select the two, then I'll drag it down there to group those two layers right there. So I'll rename this as FS, which is the frequency separation info. So I've actually created the frequency separation group. So it's now time to retouch my image. So note this layer 1, which is the texture layer, it takes care of the blemishes. If you want to remove the blemishes on this image, you use the texture layer to remove the blemishes. So while brushing, you use the color layer, which is the layer 2. So to start removing the blemishes, I'm going to zoom this image just like this. Then I love using clone stamp to pick up blemishes. It's actually works very well for me. So I'll come pick my clone stamp. For the opacity, I like leaving it at 98. So once I pick the clone stamp, I'll just make sure the clone stamp is bigger than the blemishes I want to remove. So just make sure the chrome stamp size is bigger than the blemishes you want to remove. Don't make the chrome stamp size to be smaller, then the blemishes you want to remove will be big. So once I'm done like this, so to use this chrome stamp, make sure you select the texture layer and come to the part where there is no blemishes. Press and hold Alt on the keyboard, then click on it. Let's go of the Alt key. Then you just come to where you have the blemishes and click on it. So that is actually how to remove blemishes. So I'm going to repeat the same process in taking off blemishes on this skin, just like this. So it's actually simple. Once you just get to where you have blemishes, make sure you take the film stamp to where there is no blemishes to sample it. So I'm going to continue removing the blemishes just like this. So you can see, and make sure you are careful while doing this, because if you're not careful while removing the blemishes, you will end up leaving scar on the skin of the image you're retouching. So just take your time, doing this. So I'm just going to remove the blemishes just like this. Then I'll remove it. I'll come right here, remove this as well to make it more nice. As I said earlier, be careful while removing the blemishes. And I'll come here, remove the blemishes just like this. So let me just show you before and after. So this is how the blemishes was, and this is after I removed it. I'm not done, I'm still removing it. I just wanted to show you how the process is going. I'm just going to remove the blemishes just like this. And I'll come here, pick out. Removing the blemishes does not mean you need to remove everything, all the texture. So just remove the ones that are obvious, which is the pimples, the wrinkles that are obvious, that are too obvious. I'm not saying you should remove all the details you have on your image. So just the ones that are obvious. So now I'm done. For now, I'm done removing the blemishes. I'll zoom it out a bit. For now, I'm done removing the blemishes for the face. So I just want to get to brush. That does not mean if I see any blemishes that is obvious while brushing, I can't remove it. I can still remove it. So I'm going to select the color layer, which is the layer 2. Then I'll pick on my mixer brush. Come right here. Make sure you change this to a clean brush. And for the weight, I like using 25 for the low, 25, mix 30, low 25. So once you have these settings, you are good to start brushing. So I'm just going to start brushing my image. Make sure you pay attention to the sizes of this mixer brush I use on a particular area. So you take note of that as well. So I'm just going to brush this image slowly, just like this. So I'm going to brush this. Make sure you pay attention while brushing. Don't mix the highlight and the shadows. Make sure you try to blend the two. So don't, well, like this place, there is highlight. I'll now come and pick on this side that is dark, then I'll paint on it. No, you don't do it like that. So you just make sure you maintain the highlights on where there is highlights and maintain the shadows on where there is shadows. What you are to do is just to make it, just try to blend it and smoothen the face or the skin. So I'm just going to brush it just like this. So a quick one, let me show you the before and after. So this is the before and this is the after. You can see it's actually looking smooth. So let's continue just to make it more smooth. So I'll just come and brush this and neck area. You can see there are some blemishes right there, but I'm going to remove it. Let me just brush this for now. And on the face, I'm not done brushing the face area yet. I can still see some blemishes. So let me just brush this area a bit before removing blemishes. So you can see how it's simple brushing your image using the frequency separation method. So I'm just going to brush this just a little bit. You need to take note while brushing so you won't end up making your image look plastic. So just a little brushing, you're good to go. So I'm just going to blend this, then I reduce the brush size. I hope you're paying attention to the brush size I'm using on a particular area. I'm just going to say it like this. I'll come to this face area, then I'll come to the texture layer, then also pick on the clothes stand and repeat the same process in removing some of these blemishes that are actually too obvious. So once I'm done, I'll come back to the color layer, which is the layer 2. Then I'll pick on my mixer brush. And I'll just brush it a bit more. So I'm just going to brush this area just a bit. So once I'm done right there, I'll show you the before and after. Let me just make some finishing touch to it. So I'll just brush this area a bit. You can see, let me show you the before and after. So this is how it was looking. This is the before and this is the after. You can see how it's looking smooth. So if you have seen any mistake or any correction you need to do, you can still come back and do it. We just smoothen it just a bit more. Then I'll come here, smoothen this, come to this part, smoothen this. Then you can see this, I'm done brushing right now. You can see how it's looking smooth right here. You can see everything, the highlights, the shadows, everything is still intact. So let me show you the before. This is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. So this is actually how I get to retouch my image in Photoshop. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more helping tutorial videos. But for now, I hope to see you in my next video.